It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A give running left now, Garendo. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
We got a game to play right quick. Is that okay with you, sweet cheeks?
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. He told us he wanted to have a big game running the football. He predicted well north of 100 yards. That's a heck of a start.
And we thought he was just blustering, right? We thought he was just kind of talking and trying to maybe talk himself into it. He knew something, and now that confidence is going sky high.
And they're already in plus territory. This one caught by Kittle, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. He lost the football. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. A handoff running right, Garendo. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is third and goal. Here's Stafford. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. They snap it to Stafford. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
11.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good. second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking downfield, he's got all the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow rolling to his right. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Burrow. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Fighting to stay upright. Escaping the pressure. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Here we go.
Burrow on play action. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to be backed up to start. A big hit there on the return. Stops him dead in his tracks.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They begin on the ground with Guerrero. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. From the gun on third down, Stafford. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You look at this Niner defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That 3rd down conversion, good for 23.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ready.
Stafford. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
Sorry-ass fucking connection.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Stafford.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Niners at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Zebra.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Stafford looks to throw again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Michael Dana. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Stafford. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
11.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Flushed out right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here we go.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here's Guerrero on first down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready.
Stafford now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. Fighting through, and he's got space.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Clear the fucking zone!
They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Michael Dana.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. From the 50, Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Burrow looking to pass.
Quick slant caught by Chase.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to float this one deep right side.
That is incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around.
Stop this shit. Stop this. Stop this.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone.
That nigga does not break tackles, bro.
Again, working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Able to find Higgins. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. Now, he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Jamar Chase
with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
They're going to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, everybody gets in.
He will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Second and 9. Again, it's Garendo.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Stafford.
What? This nigga undercuts the
Stafford for the
fucking thing.
third time is intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Let's get set.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
This one complete to Burton. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And that
Oh my fucking God.
Higgins. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Burrow.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Drake Jackson.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here's Stafford. Touchdown 49ers.
Ricky Pearsall.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I shouldn't even did that.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He's got Burton here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Burrow on play action.
Let me click on him,
Took
bro.
a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here we go.
Burrow going for it on 4th. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
On 2, ready? Here we go, here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going to look to throw.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes for a gain of 31. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
11 coming.
Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On one, ready?
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
40 got. 40 got.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Gotta go score.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
11, 11. Here we go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow, eluding the pressure right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Let's get set.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.